You're about to take the 7th grade math Q3 midterm. If for any reason you need to pause, rewind, or fast forward, you may do so at any time. Number 1. Subpart 1. Non-calculator section. Sample question 1. Select answer choice E. A, B, C, D, E, E. Directions. Items 2 through 8 are select response questions on the non-calculator portion of this exam. You will show all of your work on this subpart in the test booklet, but be sure to bubble in your answers on your bubble sheet. When you finish subpart 1, place face down on the top corner of your desk and raise your hand. Your teacher will give you a calculator and take this subpart from you. You will not be allowed to see this subpart once you have received your calculator. Number 2. Lily is comparing the ticket prices for the airline X and airline Y. She took random samples of 20 one-way flights for the two airlines and recorded their prices, rounded to the nearest $10 on the line plots below. Ticket prices. Airline X, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Airline Y, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Price in dollars. Based on the line plots above, which statement best compares the airline ticket prices? A. Ticket prices for airline X tend to be less expensive and vary less than ticket prices for airline Y. B. Ticket prices for airline X tend to be more expensive and vary more than ticket prices for airline Y. C. Ticket prices for airline X tend to be less expensive and vary more than the ticket prices for airline Y. D. Ticket prices for both airlines tend to cost about the same amount and vary equally. 3. Use the information about the data set A and the data set B below to answer the question. Data set A has a mean of 67. Data set B has a mean of 55. Both data sets have mean absolute dividend, MAD, of 3. Based on the information, which statement best describes the amount of overlap in the data points between data set A and data set B? A. Data sets A and B likely have a large amount of overlap in the data points because they have the same map. B. Data sets A and B likely have a large amount of overlap in the data points because their means are separated by 4 MADs. C. Data sets A and B likely have very little or no overlap in the data points because the means are separated by 4 MADs. D. There is not enough information to approximate the amount of overlap in the data points between data sets A and B. 4. Currently, there are 350 students in the 7th grade at Winchester Heights Middle School. For the upcoming school year, they are planning to increase the number of 7th graders by 10%. How many 7th grade students does Winchester Heights Middle School plan to have in the upcoming school year? A. 35 students. B. 315 students. C. 385 students. D. 700 students. 5. A gym manager conducts a survey to find out if the members prefer morning or evening gym classes. She surveys the first 50 members to arrive at the gym each morning, and the results show that 70% of the members surveyed prefer morning gym classes. She concludes that about 70% of all the members prefer the morning gym classes. Which statement best describes the gym manager's conclusion? A. Her conclusion is valid because she surveyed a large number of people. B. Her conclusion is valid because the people she surveyed were random selected. C. Her conclusion is not valid because she should have surveyed every gym member D. Her conclusion is not valid because the group she surveyed does not represent members who go to the gym throughout the day. 6. The manager of the toy store needs to determine what types of items his customers are most interested in buying. The manager conducted 2 random surveys. The survey results are shown in the table below. Sample 1 and Sample 2. Board games, 22, 28. Toy cars and trucks, 30, 20. Balls and sporting equipment, 48, 52. Total, 100, 100. Select the 2 inferences that can be made based on the given data. A. The store manager should order more board games than both of the other types of items combined. B. The store manager should order more toy cars and trucks than either of the other types of items. C. The store manager should order more balls and sporting equipment than either of the other types of items. D. The store manager should order approximately half as many balls and sporting equipment as toy cars and trucks. E. The store manager should order approximately twice as many balls and sporting equipment as toy cars and trucks. 7. Jenny and Frank each surveyed 20 students in the 7th grade to determine which student will win the election for class president. They both record their data in the table. Jenny survey. Richard, 18, Megan, 2. Frank survey. Richard, 3, Megan, 17. Which statements are true about Jenny and Frank's survey results? Select all that apply. A. The variation between the results is great. The results are not reasonable. B. Jenny and Frank have similar data. The results are reasonable. C. Jenny and Frank should collect more data before making predictions about the election. D. A good prediction based on the data is that Richard will win the election. E. A good prediction based on the data is that Megan will win the election. 8. The dot plot shows the class sizes of the 2 schools. School A, class size, School B. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. How do the class sizes compare to the 2 schools? A. Overall, classes from School A are smaller. B. Overall, classes from School B are smaller. C. All classes at School A are smaller than the classes at School B. D. There is no difference in the class size between the 2 schools. Subpart 2, Calculator section. Directions. Complete the remaining 7 select response problems below, as well as the constructed response items that follows. Number 9. In Pensacola, Florida, the average rainfall in the month of July is 7.40 inches. By October, the average rainfall decreases by 35%. By December, the average rainfall drops another 0.66 inches. What is the average rainfall in inches in December? A. 1.64. B. 1.93. C. 4.15. D. 4.81. 10. Caroline wants to buy a pair of shoes that has an original price of $80. She has a coupon for 40% discount off of the original price. Her state charges 8% sales tax on the discounted price. What is the final cost of Caroline's shoes? A. $34.56. B. $44.16. C. $48. D. $51.84. 11. Sam invests $300 in a bank account that earns simple interest. He earns $24 at the end of every 12 months. Then invests $500 at the same rate of interest for 12 months. How much money will Ben earn on his $500 investment after 12 months? A. $8. B. $16, C, $40, D, $64. 12. The store is having a sale and all items are 60% off the original price. P. Which expression can be used to find the price of an item after the discount? Select 3 that apply. A. 0.4p, B. 1.6p, C. P minus 60, D. 0.1p times 4, E. P minus 0.6p. 13. Malik estimated that 150 people would attend a concert. The exact attendance was 215 people. What is his percent error to the nearest percent? A. 18%, B. 30%, C. 43%, D. 65%. 14. The box plots compared the number of the professional sports teams' wristbands sold daily to the two stores, Store A and Store B. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Number of team wristbands sold daily. Which statement correctly compares the two data sets? A. The mean of the Store B is about twice the value of the mean of Store A. B. The difference in the medians is about 15. C. The difference in the medians is about half of the IQR of Store B. D. The difference in the medians is about half of the range of Store A. 15. The heights of the players in inches on the baseball and basketball teams are shown in the table below. Baseball players: 70 inches, 72 inches, 74 inches, 73 inches, 75 inches, 68 inches. Basketball players: 70 inches, 64 inches, 66 inches, 66 inches, 64 inches, 74 inches, 72 inches. How many inches greater is the mean height of the basketball player than the mean height of the baseball player? A. 2 inches, B. 3 inches, C. 4 inches, D. 5 inches. Constructed response. Marquise sold shirts to raise money for school. He paid $5.80 to make each shirt and then sold each shirt at a markup price to make a profit. He sold all 200 shirts that he made, and he made a total profit of $1,044. Part A. What is the approximate percent Marquise marked up the cost of each shirt to make his total profit? Part B. Marquise wanted to raise additional money for the school and decides to also sell wristbands. He marks up the price of the wristband at the same price percentage that he marked up the shirts to make a profit. He sold all 500 wristbands he made. He made a total profit of $405. What is Marquis' cost for each wristband he made?